I think there's a lot of people that don't see a future, and technology has made the world pretty isolating. And I think, which is the exact opposite of what it was intended to.
Yes, I remember that. You're old enough to remember the promise of technology was to bring us together.
Everybody's going to be together, but it seems pretty isolating. And I think a lot of people are out there and they don't see any future that they are excited about, and they don't think they can, have a family or afford the standard of living that they would want a family to have. And
yes,
so I think there are a lot of people out there that struggle with that for sure.
And technology is related to that.
Well, I think technology has certainly it's lessened community. And I think physical communities have suffered a little bit because all of the way that everyone grows up now is pretty flattened. Everybody's been flattened by technology, meaning everybody's looking at the same things, the same algorithms. They're being fed the same stimuli, the same inputs. Whereas when I grew up, you would meet people from different regions of the country, and they grew up completely different than you. And they had different musical tastes, and they had completely different, histories and cultural influences.
And accents.
And accents and everything. And everybody came together. And there was this really interesting cultural diffusion that happened when you met someone from Louisiana and someone from Seattle, Washington. Now I got to be honest with you, I feel like that's less true.
Yeah,
I feel like it's less true because I think everybody's kind of growing up with these same algorithms. They're being fed the same things, and when you meet people, they're not as interesting as they once were because you've all kind of had a similar childhood, whether you know it or not, because you've been fed the exact same stimuli over and over again every day on your phone.
Which, I mean, even leaving aside the potential for like controlling people's brains and making them obedient serfs, which does seem like the point to me.
Yeah.
It homogenizes everything and makes everyone just sort of flat and boring.
It makes everybody boring. And it's one of the things that, again, you would think that the great promise of technology would be the exact opposite, which is that everybody was going to be more unique or more interesting. But that hasn't happened.